Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we re-dive in deep into a problem that strikes fear into the hearts of many modern Mercedes-Benz diesel owners. The dreaded engine will not restart in XXKM message. If you've seen this on your dashboard, you know the panic I'm talking about. It's often linked to a specific fault code, P13DF. This code points directly to an issue with your AdBlue, or, as it's technically known, the SCR system. That's the selective catalytic reduction system. Its job is to make your car's emissions cleaner. But when it acts up, it can literally stop you in your tracks. So, what's happening behind the scenes when you get this warning? The most common symptoms are, of course, the countdown message on your dash, and the check engine light will definitely be on. This isn't just a friendly reminder. Your car's computer, the ECU, is serious. Once that countdown hits 0, your engine will not restart. This is a built-in feature to ensure the vehicle complies with emissions regulations. The car thinks it's polluting too much, so it prevents you from driving it. Don't ignore this message, hoping it will go away. It won't. Now, let's talk about diagnosing the P13DF code. When a car with this issue rolls into our workshop, the first thing we do is hook up our advanced diagnostic scanner. This allows us to communicate directly with the car's modules. We don't just read the fault code, we need to see the live data. The key here is to perform a specific test on the diesel exhaust fluid, or DEF pump. This is the heart of the AdBlue system. The diagnostic tool allows us to activate the pump and monitor its performance in real time. What we're looking for is pressure. The AdBlue system operates under a specific pressure range to correctly inject the fluid into the exhaust stream. We command the pump to run and watch the pressure sensor readings. A healthy system should build up to around 9 bars of pressure, or about 130 psi, and hold it steadily. If the pump struggles to build pressure, if the pressure is erratic, or if it can't hold the pressure at all, we've found our culprit. It's a clear sign that the DEF pump is failing, or has already failed completely. This is the most common failure point for the P13DF code. Once we've confirmed the pump is bad, the solution is straightforward. Replacement. The AdBlue pump is typically part of a larger assembly, often located within the AdBlue tank itself. Getting to it can be a bit of work. We might need to lower the tank or access it from inside the vehicle, depending on the specific Mercedes model. We carefully disconnect the old pump, making sure not to spill any of the corrosive AdBlue fluid, and install the brand new unit. We always recommend using a high-quality OEM or equivalent part here. You don't want to be doing this job twice, but the job isn't done just by swapping the hardware. This is a critical step many people miss. After the new pump is installed, we have to tell the car's computer that the problem has been fixed. This is done through a process called an SCR adaptation, or reset. Using our diagnostic tool, we navigate to the SCR control module menu. There, we perform a series of procedures. First, we clear all the related fault codes. Then, we initiate the teach-in process for the new components. This recalibrates the system, telling it that a new pump is in place and it should relearn its operational parameters. This reset is what clears the engine will not restart message from the dashboard. If you skip this step, the car will still think the old, faulty pump is installed, and the countdown will continue, even with the new part. After the reset, we perform one final activation test. We command the new pump to run, verify that it builds and holds the correct pressure, and ensure there are no leaks. Then, a road test is essential to make sure everything is running smoothly and no warning lights reappear. And that is how you properly fix the P13DF fault code and get your Mercedes back on the road with confidence. So, if you're facing this issue, don't despair. It's a known problem with a clear solution. The key is proper diagnosis to confirm the pump is at fault, followed by a quality replacement and the essential electronic reset. I hope this detailed breakdown was helpful. If you learned something today, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth car repair guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.